Hello YouTube, my name is Thane with TradeBinder Gaming, and today I'm making a video to show off about 20 or so eBay listings that are going to be going up after this. I wanted to show off the cards in a little bit more detail, and you can ask any questions or communicate with me in the comments or send me a message anywhere if you'd like. Yeah, I got about 20 or so cards, Skyridge Reverse Hollows, some Kids WB, the Creator Pack ones, and some miscellaneous other stuff in there as well. Um, yeah, if I'm forgetting anything, I'm not really into this whole creator thing, so we're figuring it out as we go along. But thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in any of the cards, I'll make sure there's links to everything in the description. Um, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. First off, I have two Tropical Winds, an 8 and a 9. These are from 2004. These are the non-stamped versions of the Worlds promo that was given out. It's got great artwork. Torchic, Psyduck, and Mudkip. Or sorry, Torchic, Trico, Mudkip, and Psyduck on there. If I can get it to focus. Absolutely love this card. At this point, it's 22 years old or so. Kind of crazy to think about. Okay. Next, I have some. So these are from the Kids WB Creator Pack illustration contest that was run in looks like 2004, might have been a little bit before that. But I do remember seeing these advertisements in magazines as a kid and really wanting to enter. But unfortunately, my art skills were not up to par at the time, so I didn't. But these kids here did get their artwork selected, and you can see, just how cool they look. So here's Trico, is an 8. Next up we have Wurmple, he's a 9. But forget the grades. Look at this. So you can see it looks like it's kind of done with like colored pencil or something, like traditional kid artwork supplies. There we go. If you want to look at the high resolution versions of these, by the way, these will all be for auction on eBay, so you can go ahead and check out the PSA photos on there. They'll be uploaded. Okay, here's Torchic. Looks like some marker work. Great looking art. Mudkip. This one's my personal favorite. I like the cattails in the background. He's playing in the mud there. This one has a 9. Pikachu. Love this one as well. It's got a similar color scheme to the Neo Genesis Pikachu, which came out a little bit before that, so I wonder, if maybe she drew some inspiration from that card. Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to get these to focus, but anyway. Like I said, go ahead and take a look at the pictures of any that you're interested in. They'll be on eBay. Links in the description. Like and subscribe. Okay. We got 2005 Tropical Tidal Wave. This one is stamped. This one's in Portuguese, PSA 10. More fantastic artwork on this card. Pikachu on a surfboard with Wingull, Corsola, and Psyduck in the background there. Fantastic artwork. Couple more. We have a Italian Tropical Tidal Wave as well, and a 6. Spanish, PSA 5. French, PSA 6. A German, PSA 9. Next up we have, from 2006, also Tropical Tidal Wave. This one's a Japanese copy and a 9. More absolutely fantastic artwork. Pikachu, Munchlax, Wailmer, Psyduck. If you were around at the time, you remember Munchlax was very heavily used to promote Generation 4 coming out. So you can see him featured there as we cross from Gen 3 into Gen 4. Yep, this one is a German copy and a 9. Portuguese, also a 9. So these cards I bought from presumably the person who won them, but they were unfortunately stored in a binder with the rings. So you can see some of the damage there on this one. Getting a 6 is going to be from those binder indents. can see it a little bit better on the back here. Yep. Detailed photos will of course be on the listings once again. All right. Yeah, this here is a Spanish copy in a 6. Okay, moving into 2007. Here's a Portuguese tropical wind. So let me put this down. We got the Sinnoh trio there, Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar, and Psyduck in the hammock. 2007. I got a couple of them here, so we'll show you. We got Spanish in a 5. Yeah, unfortunately this was the same situation where these were stored in a binder, so it might even be the same, languages that have the same grades or similar damage, So here's German in an 8. Love the stamp on these too. They really add something, just tilting it and getting that holographic effect. And this is pretty unique for cards of this era. There wasn't a lot of stamping going on. I can tell you that. Here's a French in an 8. Italian in an 8. And our Japanese copy in a 9. I know this one is pretty rare, pretty low pop. So if you, follow these cards, here's one for sale. All right, we got some more random stuff coming up here. I have a PSA 9 Vulpix Poncho Pikachu here. Cute little card. Picked this up in Japan, I think, a couple years ago. Super cute. We also got Umbreon and Darkrai GX, PSA 8 here. Great for any Umbreon or Darkrai collector. You get 2 for the price of 1. Amazing, really popular Pokemon. Yeah, fantastic card. Honestly, doesn't look too bad in English either. You do miss some of the texturing, but anyway, all right. Super cool looking card. Next up, we got Gengar Mimikyu GX from the same era. This one's from the original tag team set, PSA 7. All these cards I graded myself, by the way. So if you have any questions about specific, reasons cards got grades, you can feel free to hit me up too. All right, we got the Big 3 trio from base set 2 here. We got a Blastoise 9, Charizard 8, and a Venusaur 8 as well. These do have different holo patterns than base set 1, so if you're trying to collect all those different patterns, here you go. Yep, super cool card. All 3 of them. These I bought as part of, or were part of a complete base set 2 collection that I bought in Vegas a couple years ago. So I wanted to see how the cards would do. Looks like they were all packed fresh, I think. So yeah, sometimes that's the best you can do, even right out of the pack, Okay. Next up, Moonbreon. People love this card. Not really for me. I did pick one up, knowing that it was not in perfect condition, but unfortunately the actual damage was it being like stuck in that kind of curled effect. So I wasn't sure how it would grade, and as an experiment I sent it in. It got this 4 here, which is probably better for the card in the long run, because it wasn't shaped like a card anymore. It wasn't flat. But now it's in this case, and you can see it looks just as good as any other Umbreon. Back looks fine. Maybe some damage right there, but still an Umbreon VMAX nonetheless. Next up, last but not least, we got some Skyridge Reverse Hollow Crystals coming in. This is Celebi here in a 7 from 2003. Gosh, these sets are getting old. One thing I like about these reverse hollows is you get a little bit a closer up of the art. The hollow is beautiful, but it does block some of that, unfortunately. So with these, you can see them pretty up close. Here's Kabutops here in an 8. Pretty neat card. Golem. Love this one, done by Mitsuhiro Arita. He's looking out. Hand on the rock, thinking about things. And this one has an 8. Okay, here's the big one, Charizard, PSA 7. Again, you can see straight into that artwork there. Looks like a beautiful, almost like some Greek marble there. Love Skyridge. All right, that's the last card I have for you guys. If you're interested in any of these, links will be in the description. They'll be going up for auction on Friday, January 16th. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see as well. I'll be doing several auction blocks of cards as well as I move through some of my collection. Thanks again so much for tuning in.